Jodylynn, and welcome to Aging Naturally, where we talk about non-invasive, better aging solutions for the mature skin. If you're new here, welcome. I am 50, and at 47, I started to see my skin really go down south. And I am deathly afraid of needles and knives. So I decided to do a lot of research on at-home devices, researching how to take care of skin without invasive procedures, and that's what I talk about here on my channel, and show you what we can do. If that is something that you are interested in, please go ahead and subscribe. I would love to have you. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing you the differences between the Nuface Trinity Pro and the Myolift QT Plus microcurrent device. When the Myolift QT Plus came out, a lot of you were like, which one should I get? The Nuface Myolift QT, how are they different? They are very different. They're very similar, but they're also very different. And I'm going to be sharing with you how they are different. Just so you know, I've never used the Nuface. I do not have the Nuface. I only have the Myolift QT Plus and other microcurrent devices from 7E Wellness. I truly believe that the best microcurrent device is the one that you're going to be using consistently. Both of these devices are going to give you results. I started microcurrent October of 2020, and that was my first at-home device, and I was very happy with my results in just the 3 or 4 months that you see here that I'm going to show. That's just microcurrent before I got into radiofrequency and other devices. But I will list, I've got a whole playlist on microcurrent. I've also got a whole playlist on radiofrequency. I will list those videos and playlists down below if you're interested in knowing more about that. But let's get into these two devices. So microcurrent is a type of electrotherapy. It mimics the body's own bioelectric current to lift and tone the face, as well as erase fine lines and wrinkles. It also increases ATP. And when ATP is increased, that helps to prevent cellular aging, which we love. Microcurrent has been kind of talked about as the best non-invasive alternative to Botox because of the lift and tone effect that it does to the skin. It is very much a workout for your face. Both of these devices are cumulative results, which mean that you need to use them consistently all the time. Just like you're working out, you don't stop. You see the effects when you stop. That is exactly what will happen if you stop using these devices. So it is an investment, and it is something that you're going to be using for always. There are a lot of other benefits to microcurrent as well. Both of these devices are FDA cleared. Let's go ahead and talk about the Nuface device first. The founder is Carol Cole. She is a licensed esthetician since 1985. She is actually really the pioneer in microcurrent at-home devices, and she started selling at-home devices in 2005 with the Nuface. There is no app to this device, so it's going to be very easy to use. The movements are very easy to use as well. You do need a conductive gel. It comes with the gel when you purchase it, and then you do need to consistently repurchase the gel. Microamps is like the intensity level, so they're not very transparent on their website as far as how much microamps each intensity level is. The Trinity Pro has 5 different intensity levels. After doing a lot of research, this is kind of what I have found. So it looks to me like it goes anywhere from 80 microamps all the way up to 400 microamps. The Nuface device is gentle enough to be used every day of the week. When you get started, it is recommended to use it 5 days a week, and then for 60 days, and then after that, you can go to 2 to 3 days for maintenance. Your treatments are going to last anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes. There is one mode on here, which is lift and tone. There are several attachments that you can purchase, which is LED light therapy. LED light therapy produces collagen. It's great for skin texture. It's great for evening out the skin. It has so many benefits. It has healing benefits, brightening the skin. It's just wonderful. So it does have an LED light therapy, eye and lip treatment to target certain areas as well. It's definitely more versatile, and it is definitely easy to travel with. The founder of the QT Plus, which is the company 7E Wellness. The founder is Pooja Juhari, and she actually has a master's degree in science in biomedical engineering from the University of Southern California. Their focus actually when they first got into microcurrent was professional grade microcurrent that you actually use in the salons. They just got into at-home devices December of 2020. So there's a couple of different ways that 7E Wellness stands out, and one of them happens to be with their technology. The technology that they use is true microcurrent technology. These are two probes that are actually used with this Myolift Mini. But I want to demonstrate what I'm talking about here with true microcurrent technology. True microcurrent technology is where you do the pinch and hold technique, and it's able to drive microcurrent to the belly of the muscle, causing it to be more effective. So when you go into salons, people that have the really big microcurrent devices, it's true microcurrent technology. They have the true probes. That's what they usually use most of the time. So with this device, you can see that there's not two probes. However, what's really super cool about this this handheld device is that you can actually purchase their conductive gloves. And these gloves are going to be able to allow you to get that advanced treatment where you can use the true microcurrent technology, where you are actually getting to the belly of the muscle. There is an app to get started with the QT Plus. However, you can use it now without the app, but you still need the app to get started. And then what you can do is it will save your last treatment, and then if you wanted to do the same treatment the next day but not use the app, turn it on, it's going to use the same treatment from the previous day. That's how the app works. That is how the app works. The app comes in 3 languages: English, Spanish, and Portuguese. And I really suggest, if this is a device that you're looking into, to really look at the app, because there's some really cool treatments in there. So they have various treatments that you can do: an eye treatment, a neck treatment, the conductive gloves treatment, the sheet mask, which we're going to be talking about in just a moment if you want to do hands-free technology. But I definitely suggest looking at their tutorials. Also, you can create your own customizable treatment plan. I really feel that the app is really important in knowing how to be able to do the moves effectively. So once you get those moves down pat, especially if you're using the conductive gloves, then you're not going to need the app, and you can just, customize your own and do what you want to do, and then you won't need the app to be able to use it. You do need a conductive gel if you are using this. However, if you purchase the gloves, you do not need any conductive gel. The microamps on this particular device goes anywhere from 100 to 400 microamps. It is also gentle enough to be used every day. And with any type of microcurrent, I always say, make sure you're giving yourself a break like 2 to 3 times a week, because that's really where all the magic happens, is in the healing process. And if you're overworking those muscles, just kind of like you're overworking muscles, in your body, it's not going to be effective. So I definitely say give yourself a break at least a couple of days a week. Another interesting thing about this device is the modes. It actually has 2 different modes. So it has lift and tone, and it also has the erase, which is where you are lengthening and relaxing those muscles. I don't know any other device that actually has the erase mode, and that feature is really, really important, because there's areas on your face that you don't actually want to create tension, or you don't want to lift and tone the face. You actually need to relax it. So for example, the crow's feet, you actually want to release those muscles, especially around the eye, the mouth area. Around the mouth area, if you're creating tension, it actually can create more wrinkles. So around this area, and if you do decide to go with a Nuface, I actually wouldn't use it around this area, to be quite honest. That's my own personal opinion. But you want to use the erase mode on this area, as well as on your neck. You're going to want to use the erase mode as well. This is also super versatile. So like I said, you can actually use or purchase the conductive gloves. I think they might be selling this in a bundle. I will show you all of that and list the links below. But the gloves is really going to allow you to be able to grow and progress with microcurrent, because your muscles are definitely going to adapt over time. And so when you are able, this allows you to kind of grow with your muscles. So this is going to be able to give you kind of that more advanced treatments by giving you the true microcurrent. So how I do it, I actually use the true microcurrent 1 day a week for a full treatment, spending additional time on those areas that are of my concern. And then I use the QT, just the handheld device, a couple of days a week. Another way that this is really versatile is that it comes with these masks. So you can do hands-free mask. So if there are those days when you're just like, I don't want to do this, you're like, I just need to sit back and I need a spa day, this is going to be what you're going to want. So they've got the eye mask, which is super cool. They've got the forehead mask, and they've got the mouth mask. This is going to be able to help to penetrate your serums deeper into the skin and give you some microcurrent. This is not going to be in place of a full treatment, but this is definitely something that you could use once or twice a week for sure. And you don't need any conductive gel with the masks as well. So what I like to do also is I like to use a sheet mask that's super hydrating, and I put the sheet mask on, and then I will put this on top of the sheet mask, and it's going to help to penetrate those serums of the sheet mask deeper into my skin, and my skin is always like super hydrated. I just really love that. This video up on the major differences of these devices, because there are many differences. So for sure, Nuface, if you are not into the app at all and you just want simple movements, that definitely might be the device for you. However, a con I do think can be a con is the LED light treatment, because of you need to hold it on one particular area for 3 minutes and then move it to another particular area for 3 minutes and 3 minutes and 3 minutes. So that can get pretty lengthy. So just kind of keep that in mind if you are thinking about purchasing, with the LED light therapy. QT Plus has those 2 modes, which is the erase and educate, and Nuface only has the 1 mode, which is the lift and tone. Also, another major difference is I feel like with the QT Plus, you can definitely advance your treatments by using the conductive gloves. You can take your microcurrent to the next level. I feel like with the Nuface, you just really can't do that. Once your muscles adapt over, several years, there's not anywhere else to go except for maybe looking into something a little bit more expensive. The cost on these also are very different in what it is that you're getting as well. So just kind of keep that in mind. If you have any questions, please let me know in the product description below. I'm always really good at getting back to you. And if you like this video, please go ahead and give it a like. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you do not miss my upcoming videos. Until next time.